Today I want to talk about the difference between on-page versus off-page SEO. I want to break it down for you. I want you to understand what are the core principles that drive both of these ideas, ideologies, and why are both important, which one is more important, and how you can start with your SEO. Let's jump right into it. What is on-page SEO? On-page SEO basically means everything that is existing on your page, which is front end. So think of it as anything that I would see if I were to open your page that is correlated with search engine optimization. So in here, it would mean all of your internal links, external links, all of your pages, all of your service pages, all of your homepage links, and especially all of the content existing on it. So on-page is a vast idea or vast, let's say, ideology that basically means everything that exists on your page and how it drives search engine optimization, right? So when you're thinking about principles that need to be included here, one of the core ones is the EAT, which is the experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness principle introduced by Google. Outside of that, you really need to be thinking of, is my content high quality? Is everything that I'm posting about, everything that I'm talking, every single link working? Are there no 404s, etc., etc.? So on page basically describes everything that exists on your website that any viewer can see, can interact with. And this is how you understand the on-page SEO. Now let's talk about off-page SEO. Off-page SEO is actually pretty simple. It basically means backlinks. Backlinks are links that are pointing towards your website that are showcasing your website on one of their websites. You can have a backlink from a blog post, from an article, from a homepage, from a service page, from social media. You can get a backlink from anywhere, right? Now, what are backlinks specifically? So backlinks are, as I said, links that are showcasing, aka pointing to your website from someone else. Why are they important? Think of backlinks as people mentioning your page. So for example, if you were a doctor and you had a lot of good surgeries, a lot of successful things happening for you, you would go out there and people would mention you. They would say, hey, Dr. X, super good doctor. You know, the more people mention you, the more authority you gain, the more trustworthiness you gain with other clients, the more expertise you showcase, and the more experience that you obviously have in the field. So why is this important? When people talk about you, aka when websites talk about you, it prompts other people to be like, interesting, maybe I want to check them out. But backlinks don't drive traffic through the positions where you're linked. Some of them do, and they're called specifically PR links, which we can touch base on a little bit later. But backlinks increase the portfolio, aka the importance of your website that Google and the Google bots / crawling system sees. Now, it's not that you want just any kind of backlinks. You actually want really high quality backlinks. And if you're asking, well, hey, how do I determine what's a high quality backlink? Let me explain it to you. A high quality backlink is actually a backlink acquired from a page that has something to do with you or mentioning you in a way that makes sense and is contextual. For example, if my website is about bodybuilding and a page about construction mentions me, they have no reason to mention me, right? But if there is an article that is written that's on, the best ways to get in shape, and they mention my bodybuilding page, now that makes a lot of sense, right? It's because, hey, Vic has created something, or this page has taught me something, so go and check them out. So what happens when Google detects that your page is mentioned in a very high contextual relevant place? They think, okay, so Vic is the authority or the person to trust within this field, within the space of bodybuilding, for the concrete example. So what Google is going to start doing is it's actually going to start showing you to more and more people out there, because it's going to think, hey, maybe more and more people need to see Vic and his bodybuilding page. Now, what is the evolution of that, and what is important for you to remember about off-page SEO? It only counts for the one time that you got mentioned by a page. And what do I mean by this? If one page mentions you 10 times, only one of those is counted as a referring domain. Referring domains are the ones that actually increase your domain rating or domain authority, whatever you want to call it. So you basically want to get as many unique pages to reference you, aka get as many unique backlinks as possible, which are called referring domains, for your website to start growing in an off-page SEO way. So on-page SEO and off-page SEO. These are the two principles. These are the two ideologies. On-page is everything about your page and everything you're doing to optimize search engine optimization. And off-page is everything that other people are doing in terms of mentioning you in super contextual and relevant ways. If you want to know the secret, you need both. Which one is going to get you faster results? Short term, it's probably going to be your on-page. For on-page, if you optimize it today and if you post regularly, you're 100% going to get traffic. You're 100% going to get keywords out there. You're 100% 100% going to get rankings. But if you want to outgrow all of your competitors and you want to get those 1 to 5 spots on the first page, you cannot do this without off-page SEO. So you need those backlinks, you need those referring domains. I hope this has been a helpful explanation of what is a on-page SEO versus what is an off-page SEO. And if you want to see more of these explanation videos, drop me a note. I'll record some for you. Have a great day. Peace.